Nelson Mandela, a great leader and freedom fighter. Nelson Mandela was a great leader and freedom fighter who fought for the rights of black people in South Africa. He was born in 1918 and grew up in a poor family. He studied law and became a lawyer. He fought against the apartheid system, which was a system of segregation that discriminated against black people. He was arrested and imprisoned for 27 years. Even in prison, Mandela never gave up fighting for freedom. He led the African National Congress, ANC, a political party that fought for the rights of black people. He was released from prison in 1990 and became the first black president of South Africa in 1994. He served as president for one term and then retired. Mandela was a great leader and a symbol of hope for people all over the world. He fought for freedom and equality, and he never gave up. He is an inspiration to us all. Here are some more details about Nelson Mandela's life and work. Mandela was born in Mvezo, South Africa, in 1918. His father was a chief, but Mandela's family was poor. Mandela went to school in Kunu and then went to Fort Hare University to study law. He was expelled from Fort Hare for his political activities. Mandela then went to the University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, where he finished his law degree. Mandela became a lawyer and worked with the ANC to fight against apartheid. He was arrested in 1962 and sentenced to life in prison. Mandela spent 27 years in prison, most of them on Robben Island. He never gave up fighting for freedom, even in prison. Mandela was released from prison in 1990 and became the first black president of South Africa in 1994. He served as president for one term and then retired. Mandela died in 2013 at the age of 95. He is considered one of the greatest leaders of the 20th century. Mandela's legacy. Nelson Mandela's legacy is one of hope and inspiration. He fought for freedom and equality, and he never gave up. He is an inspiration to us all. Mandela's work helped to end apartheid in South Africa and to bring about a more just and equal society. He also worked to promote peace and reconciliation between black and white South Africans. Mandela's legacy is one that we should all strive to uphold. We should fight for freedom and equality, and we should never give up on our dreams. We should also work to promote peace and reconciliation in our world. Here are some ways that we can honor Nelson Mandela's legacy. We can learn about his life and work. We can fight for freedom and equality in our own communities. We can promote peace and reconciliation. We can be kind and compassionate to others. Nelson Mandela was a great leader and a symbol of hope for people all over the world. We can honor his legacy by following his example and working to make the world a better place. Here are some more specific examples of Mandela's work for freedom and equality. Mandela helped to found the ANC Youth League in 1944. The ANCYL was a radical group that fought for the rights of black people in South Africa. Mandela was arrested in 1952 for participating in the Defiance Campaign. The Defiance Campaign was a series of protests against apartheid. Mandela was arrested again in 1962 for leaving South Africa illegally. He was sentenced to life in prison. Mandela was released from prison in 1990 after 27 years. He immediately began working to end apartheid and to build a new South Africa. Mandela was elected President of South Africa in 1994. He served as president for one term. Mandela worked to promote peace and reconciliation between black and white South Africans. He also worked to improve the lives of all South Africans, regardless of race. Nelson Mandela was a great leader and a true inspiration. He fought for freedom and equality his whole life, and he never gave up. He is an example to us all of what we can achieve if we are willing to fight for what we believe in. Grammar structures in the article. Simple sentences. Mandela was born in 1918. He studied law and became a lawyer. These sentences are short and easy to understand. They are a good choice for an article that is written for English learners. Compound sentences. Mandela was born in 1918, but his family was poor. He studied law and became a lawyer, but he was arrested in 1962. These sentences are made up of two independent clauses that are joined by a coordinating conjunction. They are a good way to add more information to a sentence without making it too long or complex. Complex sentences. Mandela became a lawyer, even though he was expelled from Fort Hare University for his political activities. This sentence is made up of an independent clause and a dependent clause. The dependent clause provides more information about the independent clause, but it cannot stand on its own. Complex sentences are a good way to add more detail to a sentence without making it too long or complex. I also used a variety of transition words and phrases to help the reader follow the flow of the article. In addition, furthermore, these words are used to add additional information to a sentence. However, on the other hand, these words are used to contrast two ideas. Therefore, consequently, these words are used to show the logical consequences of something.